Hello? Good morning. Or afternoon. Or evening. Hello. Yeah, I wonder if I can increase the size of my chat. Oh, I'm not used to that. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Okay. Hello, Jebby. Hi. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You're cute. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. There we go. Boop. Right. It feels like I haven't streamed in a while. It was only last week. We're going to be playing a new game that I've been playing over the weekend, though. It's called the Bazaar. It's like an auto battle card game, but I kind of like it. It's got some RNG elements, some roguelike elements. It's cool. I would say it's kind of close-ish. Well, I wouldn't even say it's close to Hearthstone. I like it because you're not limited. You're not timed, right? Basically, you're not pressed for time. Like, I mean, I like to play Hearthstone like Battlegrounds, but my one issue with that is you're on a time crunch. Like every time you're in the shop and stuff like that, you can't think about things. Whereas with this, there's no time limit. You can spend a few hours on a single turn if you really wanted to. If you went AFK, like I have done previously. But yeah, I mentioned that I was going to be playing this over the weekend, and somehow I racked up over a day already. When did I start playing it? Saturday, I think. However, I think part of that time would be me accidentally leaving the game open. Actually, you can actually check your stats. So I've played two heroes. There's up to 6 heroes total. I have a free available because the other heroes you have to buy the DLC. So I have played Dooley 15.5 hours and Vanessa 11 hours and a bit. So what's that? Math. 26? Something? Yeah? Nearly 27, supposedly? I think that's including perhaps the demo that I played, which I played 3 games in the demo. I played Vanessa in the demo, obviously. And then I'm like, this is cool. The game is on half price. So then I picked it up. And then I started playing over on the weekend. And I have a decent starting knowledge on the game now. So if you haven't ever played the game, and you're coming from like, I guess, the view of a new player, we can go through things together. So it does have microtransactions, but they are cosmetic only. And I would say you don't even really need to do that, because when you play the game, if you play on the normal mode, and depending on how well you do, you can get up to 3 boxes that you can open. Or if you play ranked, and depending on how well you do, you can get up to 6. So I feel like the microtransactions and stuff, the cosmetics, getting them, you can just play the game and enjoy yourself. You don't need them, basically. You don't need to spend money after you've already bought the game. There is what they call a prize pass, basically. And this is kind of how it works. So basically, once again, just playing the game will once again get you like well, here you get the microtransaction currency, or you get cosmetic chests. So just basically playing the game. You also have like dailies and weeklies and stuff, some challenges, which they've just sort of refreshed. But basically, just playing the game, you kind of do these anyway. Essentially, just play the game, and these get easily unlocked. You don't really need to focus solely on doing whatever quest. But yeah, hey Bob, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. But so far, I've been enjoying myself. I've been enjoying playing the character Dooley a lot. I did play Vanessa at the start, and then I tried Dooley, and I'm like, I kind of prefer Dooley. However, there's some interesting things, I guess, with Dooley, where things you might want to go a certain build, and it's kind of hard to go with a certain build or something like that. Everything's up like a little bit more RNG, I guess, based on kind of the certain items and things you get. But we can kind of just dive straight in. I'm going to be playing ranked mode. I've managed to get to silver. I am at silver 4, so basically just still early. There's actually, I can't remember. There is a section, that's my collection. There's a section where I can see my ranking in terms of what we get. Rank rewards. So if I beat silver and I get into gold, I get some cosmetic chests. Cool. Maybe we can try that. I don't know. The games are kind of long, but the good thing is you can like pause the game, you can exit the game, and you can resume your game at any point in time, which is once again really cool because you're not limited, basically, on time, which I really like. So at the start, you have over here your time/day. So basically, in a day, there's a bunch of time. You can think of the time like, I guess, events, and then the day is like your rounds, essentially. So each hour in a day, you have different events. You'll have some sort of buying events, and then you'll have a fight event with a NPC. And then at the end of the day, you have a fight with a real player. You fight sort of their board, essentially. But yeah, it's a bunch of different events. So I guess we'll sort of I'll sort of play how I've been playing so far. I don't know if it's like how you should play, but we'll sort of see how we go. I've usually been going burn builds. So there's a bunch of status and stuff like that. I actually do like this guy because he sells discounted items. Because they cost 1 and they sell for 1, which is awesome. Tesla coil. Charge your non-tech items. When you use an adjacent tech, charge this. So there's a bunch of like subtext and stuff like that on your cards. The sort of time on the left, in the middle on the left, is their cooldown. And then obviously there's sort of different text and things like that. So at the bottom of sort of the game window, when I hover over something, it displays what that card's sort of status or effect kind of does. If you ever get confused. These cost 1 and they sell for 1. So you kind of might as well pick them up. Tesla coil. It's a tool. I might reroll. Okay, I'll grab I'll grab all of them. Alright, so now we get to fight an NPC. Now, these NPCs are there's different tiers of difficulty. So it goes like bronze based on their border, like bronze, silver, gold, then diamond, and that's actually same for your equipment. You have bronze, silver, and you get golden ones, and you get diamond ones, and then potentially legendary ones, perhaps. But let's see out of what we have. So this is multicast if it's adjacent to a friend or a tool. So the way you know if something is, they're called tags basically, but above the name of the item there's different tags. So we want this to be next to a friend and a tool. This is a friend, and we don't have a tool, however. So it doesn't necessarily matter where we put it. It'll always be, as long as we have it next to a friend, it'll get that multicast. So we'll just keep it there. At the moment, we don't really need to worry about where everything is. The game will play these cards automatically as well. This is actually, however, so this is your board, and then this is your stash. Above your stash there's this bar. That's kind of like how full it is. And you can drag things in and out of it freely. So we have a tool actually here. So we could probably put that there to get multicast for burn. This induction aegis will shield and burn, and then this copper ed will shield and burn. This is actually like a pretty good start, I would say. Everything is doing something. So then we can freely choose whoever we would want to fight. Now, in the game, you're supposed to be able to like check what these NPCs drop, because they will actually give you, if you beat them, based on their little orbs they have, they'll give you that amount of experience. You can also hover over their icon to see their rewards. So the first one icon is gold, second icon is XP, and then the third one is a type of item you will get. Which you'll always get one item, and the XP is either always free, or you'll get rarer ones which can give 4, and then their gold value is based on their rarity. So copper gives 2, silver will give 3. I think gold gives 3 as well, and then diamonds give 4, I believe. But because supposedly in the game they're supposed to add in a system where you can actually check what you're going to actually fight. So it's like right now we don't know what these items, what the enemy will actually have. That kind of goes as well, same for a player, but for the NPCs, they're supposedly, because I was talking to a friend of mine and I said like, hey, I like the game, but it'd be cool if like I knew what the NPCs were going to fight. Was going to like fight up against, because whatever the NPC has, you also, if you beat them, like I mentioned earlier, you will get whatever item they have as a reward, and it's random basically. But out of their kind of total build, you can get one of their rewards, and sometimes they're trash, but sometimes they're really powerful. So I can know that Pyro gives fire related things. I know that Fanged Inglet has weapons and crit related items, and I think Viper has poison related stuff. At the moment, we kind of have a bit of a mix. We got some burn, we got a weapon, and we got some poison, but I think our burn would probably be better, judging by we have a decent multicast and a burn. And if you buff burn, or if you buff multicasting, usually it's pretty strong. So we'll find this guy. Everything happens automatically. And then we beat this guy. The very first NPC is super easy. You like literally can't lose against the first day's NPC. But when we hit continue, oh, you can also recap. So we can see how many times our cards played, how much damage or status they applied, etc, etc. But when we hit continue, we'll get one reward, and it could be a cinder, could be a lighter, could be a firebomb, or it could be one of their skills, which is fiery. Burn items have +1 burn. So we'll see what we get. And so we got a cinder. So cinders, when you sell, so to sell things, you click it and you drag it above, up the top part. This will actually buff our leftmost burn item plus 1 burn. So if we wanted to buff this one for whatever reason, we can drag it over and then sell it and it'll buff. You can also hover over things and then it'll like sort of contextually visualize what it'll do. So if we hover over it, this one here, if we were to sell it, it would buff this one because it's highlighting that, as we know. But now if we find an NPC, we have some more vendors. So borrow strange mushroom or sells friend items. Now Dooley really likes friends, so we're gonna have to see what we can get out of friend items. So we have another copper Ed here, so we can buy this one and it'll upgrade it from the copper variant, copper rarity, into a silver rarity. So now I believe it for this specific one, I think it just casts quicker. Hamlet, when you slow charge, we don't have anything that slows right now. And Dino Sawyer, Adam's cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds if you have at least 3 other dinosaurs, tools, or relics. Hello, Jappy. I don't really want any of those. I might reroll for more friends. Ooh, I do like all 3 of these potentially. Armadillo is really good for shield builds. Red Firefly is really good because of its burn, and we currently have a lot of burn. When an adjacent item hastes or slows, charge this by 1 second. So charge will advance the item's cooldown. We have an item that actually hastes here. Keep that in mind. When an adjacent item slows or freezes, charge this by 1. And applies poison. We don't have any freeze or slow. Now there's already sort of synergy here. With this one is haste or slow, and this one is slow or freeze. So if we get one item that slows, we could put these 2 items either side of them, which would be pretty good. I'm definitely going to pick up this, and currently we have 0 money in our bank. After every day we get the amount of our income as gold, so we get 7. But we can also sell things based on their value. So we're going to sell this to buff the soldering gun, and I might drop the battery and I'll pick up the wasp. So we pick up a slow item, we'll probably utilize that. I'll probably throw in this here. I reckon burn. We already have some shield here and some shield here, so we can just go all in on burn for now. We leveled up. We get to either get a gold and teach a bronze tier skill, or choose an enchanted small bronze tier item. So small is the size. Small takes up 1 slot, medium takes up 2, and large takes up 3 slots. And each time you level, your rug, which is where you can place things, expands. So now we can actually place more things down. And then now, so whether we want to get an enchanted small bronze item or a skill. I might go with a skill, because if we get a burn skill, it'll be pretty strong. We got your weapons deal more. Rightmost item has crit, leftmost item has crit. Or at the start of each day get a loot item. Or we can reroll. I feel like maybe rerolling. Leftmost weapon is a relic, and your dinosaur and relic weapons deal more damage. First time you use an item, each fight shield equal to 10% of your max health. Weapons gain crit chance. Your shield items have more shield. I might go with defense grid because you want to sort of start kind of thinking ahead in the future. It's kind of like chess. You want to think 4 moves ahead. So I want to think maybe 4 days ahead, for example. And so there are some interesting shield items that you can utilize, and this actual skill can come very much handy in the end game. Hey Teal, welcome in, buddy. We'll get a haste item. That might actually be pretty good. Oh, this is an amazing item. I think we're getting pretty lucky. So now let's actually go back to sort of refine our build. We're up against a random player. We don't know their build or anything like that. We just know their class. But I think we're probably we're probably pretty strong. However, what do we have here? We have slow freeze. This is adjacent to a haste. It'll charge it. Multi-tool. Okay, right. So we want to make sure that this gets all the extra multicasts it can get. And this is really good as well. So this will haste the item to the left for 1 second. Items with haste charge twice as fast. So essentially 1 second charges in 0.5 seconds, essentially. And it'll make it fly. Flying items are affected by freeze and slow for half as long. So flying is really strong and haste is really strong. Now this thing doesn't do anything like on its own, it only buffs something else essentially. At least for now. So we can throw this in here. But I don't know if we just maybe honestly, maybe we just go with this and we kind of ignore the additional contextual things, because this is pretty strong, I feel like. Because you also got to kind of math it out. Like, is it worth using these items to haste and fly something, or is it worth using some of our other items that have an immediate effect, like extra poison and stuff? I think for now this is pretty good, I would say. All of our items do something. Seems pretty strong so far. A strong start. So they have a poison build. They have a haste poison build. And life preserver here, when their health reaches 0, their health will regen. They'll heal. So poison actually goes through shield. So I'm very much shielded here. Yeah, I ended up dying because of their life preserver. They had a very strong build. So when you kind of get defeated, your prestige will lower based on, I believe, based on the day it is. So we only lost 1 prestige. Now we go to the next day. Could get a small friend. Strange mushroom. Or selling medium items. I think getting a small friend because it's silver border. So usually it's pretty rare. This is actually kind of maybe okay-ish. When you use an adjacent friend, haste it. Ooh, we have selling more friends. Or get a burn item. Both events are actually kind of cool. Ideally, friends is more better, to be honest. Let's maybe go full burn for now. So we want to adjacent item hastes or slows charge this. So that will haste. And then this one also technically hastes. It hastes when you use an adjacent friend. This is a friend. So if we put it here, however, this is a tool and not a friend. So technically, I think if we had it like that, it would only get one multi. So we have it like this. But then this one is hasting and it needs haste. Kind of depends on what. Actually no, the Chris Army knife is a friend and a tool. So this one actually buffs, completes its multicasting kind of mini quest. So it doesn't actually matter technically where these are, just so long as they're next to each other. So this will haste, which charges this. This will haste, which charges this. That seems pretty good. And we have 2 items providing some shield. Depends on if dealing damage is better than poison. So burn will damage players twice per second. And then as it states in the tooltip, it decreases damage by 5%. However, it'll be, I believe, it deals 50% damage against shield. And poison ignores shield. It directly damages the player every second. So if you're going up against a heavy shielded player, then poisoning them is the way to go. So as friend items, we also have to manage how much money we have. I think I might just get a burn item and see what we get. We get a welding helmet. 3 seconds on its cooldown and it burns for 2. Could be okay. Is it actually kind of like, quote, better for any of these? Like 9 seconds to burn, but then it hastes. 8 seconds, but we're also charging it, every so often. But then again, it also shields as well for 3 seconds. So this one has a 7-second cast. It burns 5, shields 20. Within 3 seconds, this would cast twice, so burn 4, shield 20. But it takes 2 slots rather than 1. Rogue Scrapper, Borea, or Ventriloquist. So yeah, the gold border provides an additional gold compared to silver. Rogue Scrapper. What do you give? I'm using a Bazaar DB to see what they actually provide. The first time you would slow an item. They give things like slowing and stuff like that. Borea. Borea gives some shooting stuff, perhaps, which could be okay. Maybe we go with that guy. Hey, Phlox. Happy time zone. How you going, buddy? How's your morning? The Ventriloquist, I think can be kind of okay, but I think they're a hard enemy to kill. And the Borea kind of depends on if we can kill them as well, because some of these guys can be kind of tough. You have to make sure that you can actually fight them. Do we have the damage? We have a lot of burn. Because if we fail to kill them, we don't get the reward. So you have to kind of toss up between maybe choosing a more difficult fight, getting a little bit more gold, and then depending on sort of who you fight, their item. And then also getting the full XP. Rogue Scrapper. What does the Rogue Scrapper give? Let's gamble on killing the Borea. Because I think the Lumbors can scale kind of quickly and out of hand. But we're pretty strong with burn. Yeah, that scale damage is any longer and we'd die very shortly, but we win. I feel like frontal shielding might be good. Or the crash site ticket. Ooh. Okay. This buffs our leftmost shield for 20 more shield. Get a non-weapon item. Sells non-weapon items. We're pretty good so far. We will actually get more room. We will level up, but we've got some items we can put down. We'll go here because if you have a friend, choose a skill. We have plenty of friends here, so we'll choose a skill. Your rightmost weapon has 20 damage. Your leftmost item has 16% crit chance. This one's bronze tiered. This one's silver tiered. Honestly, I think I might go with the crit because it's silver tiered, and crit is very handy. Now we level up again, and Dually is special. At level 3 you get to choose a core, and the core kind of defines your build. And what do we have? We have a companion core. Haste adjacent items for 2 seconds. When you use another friend, charge this by 1 second. The armored core, shield, this, and shield items to the right of this gain a shield for the fight. When you use any item to the left of this, charge this for 1 second. And then the core, deal 50 damage, charge all items to the right 1 second. When you use any item to the left of this, charge this. I think so far we already got a lot of friends, so I might go with the companion core. I haven't played with the primal one, I haven't played with the critical one. I've used the core before. Critical is all about crits. Primal core is about dinosaurs and relics. But I think companion core is always really strong. So it hastes adjacent items. When an adjacent item hastes, it charges. When you use an adjacent friend, haste this. So hasting that. Now more friends. This is a friend. This one isn't a friend. However, it applies 3 burn as a multicast 3, so it's 9 burn. And we're giving it at the moment 16% crit, which is pretty good. These ones are friends. This one is not a friend, so I might put that down. So any friend will charge this, and charging this hastes the adjacent items for 2. Do we want to haste that or something else? Maybe we actually haste that. So then that goes off quicker. That could be good. And then maybe give this a chance to crit. Critical doubles the damage or the shield or the application of burn and poison and whatever else kind of thing. Okay. Get a slow item. Do we have anything that... Okay, this is slow. Has a charge based if we slow. Because I mean, if it's both friend and dual. Yeah, exactly. That's why we're keeping it on the board. Oh, actually, yeah, true. Let's move this over to here. There we go. Now it's back to 3 multi. Although, probably want to put this here. So then this hastes. Whenever this hastes this, it's going to... well, actually, no, this one is using an adjacent friend. So we would want to probably have this like this and then that like that. We can double... with the crit we can double poison and shield there. I guess that's fine. An adjacent item slows. Do we want a slow item or sell weapons? I guess we'll get a slow item. Slows one item for 1 second. When you use a core, charge this. Probably won't use that, I don't think, unless we get something crazy with slows. However, it's a little bit of econ. We got not much money. Okay, is this the most efficient and powerful as we can be right now? We're giving this haste. This is probably one of our better tools. And this is getting quite buffed too. And everything apart from this is a friend. Oh, and this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 friends. When they activate, it basically gets another full companion core use. Seems pretty good. Hello, Lukey. Hello, hello. What are they running? They have got a companion core too. A kind of shield. They are pretty strong. They are shield based companion core at the moment. But we are sort of burn status. Armadillo does do a lot of damage and duct tape scales. So they've got 2 scaling things. So they win here because they outscale us. You watched too much of this game when it was in early access? Yeah, the game's actually out now. Surprisingly, like, I feel like this game could easily go on, like, mobile. I had a look, and it's not actually on mobile yet. Supposedly, it'll go... They want to release it to mobile at the end of the year or sometime. Sell weapons. Losing income, gain gold. Craftsman, the Artisan Dune offer a variety of ways to enhance your offensive items. This might be strong. We can also double it. I think doubling the soldering gun right now might be good, because we have, like... We've actually got a lot of burn. So we double that. I think we all in on burn. Lots of very powerful synergies. Yeah, I've done some pretty crazy burn builds and shield builds so far, but I don't know what's... Oh, and I did a really crazy poison one too, but I don't know what's like meta or anything now. Sells small and large items, buys your medium items at +2 value. We do have a medium item. Let's see. Haste 2 items. 1 second. When an adjacent item burns, charge this 1. That's it. This is actually good if we placed it next to our soldering gun, because it burns 3 times technically because of the multicast. So then when this goes off, this would actually charge itself 3 times, which is pretty strong. Memory card is some value econ there. We love a bit of economy. I think we get the Mantis, because once again it's also another friend, and we probably move some things around. However, we do need a little bit of money. Drop that. Pick that up. Is it worth re-rolling? Probably not, because we got next to no money. But hasting is good, because you want to kind of haste a decent amount of things. Small colored bots is a powerful deck. What's the name of them? I want to put that next to a tool. So I So we place that down there. Adjacent item burns. Place that there. That's 4 burns. This will still get hasted from this. Probably hasting this directly is okay. Yellow mantis, green hopper, red, blue. Ah, you mean the insects. That's what you mean. All of the insect friends, yeah. Adjacent items, lows or freezes. We don't have low or freezer yet. That is friend related. When we use an adjacent friend haste. We could drop that one and then add this one here. Oh, we're not utilizing the right side, the adjacent of that. So we would probably put this in here, I would say. Friend, friend. Haste, burn, burn. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Maybe we don't poison and instead we put that down, but then again it's not a friend, but it will get hasted and it is burn and it adds all into our burn. Hello, Lash. Alright, I think I'm fine with that. We don't have the economy. I kind of want to save these ones. We could reroll, but then we wouldn't really be able to buy anything. Hello, Rusty. Hello, hello. Tempest Bravo. What does he provide? Probably some burn stuff related. He is breathing fire. Supposedly he has a skill. Burn items give 25% crit chance. Damn, that seems pretty nice. We do have a lot of burn items. Product demonstrator. This guy would... I think he's ammo related, so we don't really want to fight him. Hoverbike hooligan. This guy is ammo related as well. So I might go with Tempest Bravo. We do get a little less gold for fighting him. But his items are much more better, I guess. Like if we get the skill, that's pretty nice. I'm doing well. Had a pretty chill day at work, yeah. Okay, we smashed him. Now we got one of his fiery cutlasses, which is more so a weapon build. It just so happens to be enchanted. Because what? It would multicast, it burns equal to the damage, 10% of the damage of the fiery cutlass. It's not too bad if you can buff the weapons damage, but we don't have anything to buff weapons damage at the moment. Get an item, get several small items, abandoned crate. Medium item or skill? I think a skill. Your non-weapon items have 10% crit. That's going to affect quite a few of our items. That's pretty good. And we level it up again. We can upgrade a bronze tier item that we have. Is it worth upgrading any of these? What else do we have here? Maybe upgrading that into silver would be good. Or we could get a silver tier item. Well, we do have now our rug spaces completely full now, so we can give that there. An adjacent item slows or freezes. When you use a core, charge this. Technically, if we had a way with buffing our fire, it would probably be better to have that down, but I don't think that's good to have this down right now. I mean, there was a double crit damage with a 16% chance to crit on multi. 5 second. I don't think it's better, because technically it's also not a friend. We're probably better off getting a friend down to charge this a bit quicker. Which would be like that, essentially. Or probably that. Some more shield and poison. Hello, Sneaky. Welcome in. And then what do we want to upgrade? I think we upgrade the levitation pad. Perhaps. Or should we get a silver tier item? Yeah, let's do an upgrade. So this would go more burn and reduce cooldown. This would have a longer haste duration. Shorter cooldown. Shorter cooldown. Shorter cooldown. I think we buff the levitation pad. Levitation pad is super strong. It's even stronger if you actually have a different type of core, if you have the flying core. Those expedition tickets. I know that they're very expensive, the expedition tickets, but if you can go on the expedition on day 6 and day 9, it's very strong. I mean, JJ, we're probably not really going to be able to buy anything, and some shield for an NPC fight. Or rather, a player fight, actually. You know what, we'll see if we can get a ticket. 12. Can we buy that? 4, 6. No. Right. Surely we're strong enough for this guy. He's actually won all of his fights. He's not even using his whole board space. Well, it looks pretty good. We have a lot of burn. This got a lot of haste. I think we should move this somewhere, because whenever we use an adjacent friend, it gets haste. So I don't think it needs to be buffed by the companion core, honestly. Like, this is an adjacent friend, this is an adjacent friend, but this is also buffing with haste. I think we just need 2 adjacent friends for it. Because we were like basically over hasting it. We'll see what we get and throughout this day, and maybe figure out where we want to move things. So non-weapon items. We'll get an item or bucket of docks. We'll do some work to get a bit of economy. Shield item from any hero. A tool or a weapon. We'll go with a shield item. Heal and shield. Okay. Silver tier chocolate bars. Chocolate bars increase your max health. Get some chocolate bars, that would cost us money. Or sell friend items. We love getting Tinker, because friend items is good. However, we don't really want any of those. For now, at least. I mean, Clarence is good, but we're burn. We are full burn rather than... Although... We kind of are full burn, but we could utilize this as well to have burn and damage. When you use another friend, this gains 20 damage for the fight. So this is a form of scaling. I guess it would be pretty strong scaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we dropped this and dropped that, we got 5 friends. It costs 8. Otherwise, we'd probably re-roll. What else do we have here? That. This is also counts as a friend as well. For the case of the companion going, you know what? I feel like that's probably pretty good. Should I gamble on a reroll? I probably won't be able to buy anything though. Nah, I think I don't think so. Okay, Flame Juggler, I know that gives fire stuff. See about this guy. If we could defeat him, he would give us 4 experience, which is one more than these two guys. Which is pretty strong. Like, if you can beat them, it's quite worth attacking those guys. Let's see. When an adjacent item burns, so that's perfect. When an adjacent item hastes. So we probably want to have like this over here instead. So that's hasting. And then probably want to like flip that. And then flip it like that. Although we want that one to be there so it charges more. This is when an adjacent friend. Okay, so then I guess we can put this one in here. Adjacent friend, adjacent friend. And then now we have a form of damage scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 friends that can scale this up. So that's should be a pretty good amount of damage. Plus it has 16% chance to crit. So we could get like a giga crit here. That could be good. Outlands Dervish, I think, is crit rate related. It's got a skill that gives crit, I think. Which could be okay, but his other items are kind of, I guess there's a, could be okay. Flame Juggler, I can't remember what this guy has. I don't know if we can, we can probably find this dude, because he is very strong. Because you get a lot of initial burn applied to you. I think we go with the Outlands Dervish.
The Bazaar is an overripe fruit.
Getting a bar of gold will help our econ, but getting a clockwork blade when we sell it reduces our items cooldowns by 2%.
The Bazaar has not
Or keen eye skill would be good. Damn, that was a crit. That was 200 damage crit, I think. Alright, we're gonna gold bar. Cool. It's a bit more money. Get a friend. Phone a friend. Ooh, another copperhead. We already have a silver one though. Can we level it up? Silver tier skills. The most item is a dinosaur, and your dinosaurs have crit charts. Your weapons cooldowns are reduced by 5% while your enemy has a frozen item. So it's what would you call it? Conditional. Specifically weapons, and specifically the enemy needs a frozen item. I don't know if that's worth. I don't know why you would ever want to pick up lethargy. I've seen this a couple times. All item cooldowns are increased by 1 second. Does it? This affects your cooldowns, but I guess it also affects the enemy's cooldowns. But I don't know why you would kind of want that. Or I guess maybe there are. Obviously, there's items where, you know, charging when you use something, you charge something. I think we re-roll though. The first time you use a large item, you heal. If you have 5 fewer items, you have more max life. Your items have a crit chance per weapon you have. We're probably not going to be going weapons. So towards the end game, we'll probably either have 5 or fewer or a large item. Because we have the companion core. I think I go with... It's the first time you use a large item. I think I go large item.
I'm proud of you.
Max life, increased poison. Are we gonna keep that? Probably not. But technically selling it gives you a bit of money. I think we get some max life. Health and regen. Health and heal items get more. Health and shield items get more. Probably shield for now, because we have some shield items. We seem pretty strong fighting that NPC. It also affects enemies, yeah. So if you can charge a bunch, you don't care much about CDs once your machine gets rolling. True, yeah. They are a haste shark ray build with some poison. Okay. Poison will bypass our armor. We have to kill him before the shark ray acts, otherwise we're dead. But we're probably gonna die because life preserver. Life preserver is so freaking strong, man. Basically a second win, you know, it's basically a second life. The Vanessa item. Sells weapons. Get a sharpening stone. We will do some more work. Another shield, a tool. Sky anchor. Deal 50 damage. Adjacent items stop flying. When you slow, charge this. We will more than likely just sell that straight away. Let's make some room. Pick it up. Regen. Or sales items. Let's do the baseball game. Let us gamble on the bet. And we win. So we get some more gold. And we get XP and a free merch item. We got a coral shield. You buy another aquatic item, it gains shield. Oh. We won't be doing that. Because that is different heroes' items. Oh, I haven't seen this dude before. Preening Duelist. He sounds like someone who has crit. Or, like, ammo items, I guess. Ammo and crit. Yeah, it's kind of ammos and crits and stuff like that. This guy, Rocket Trooper. He has some reloading stuff, but he's also got some crit things. He's kind of like ammo related. Trash Town Mayor. Trash Town Mayor has... Well, he's got some stuff based on shield or weapon. Maybe we go with him. We will try.
Yes, most of our citizens are roaches. Is there a problem with that?
We could get his crash site ticket. I'm gonna say burn power matter because it has to burn through shields and there's a lot of builds that can stack shield. Yeah.
Outrageous!
Okay, we won against him. But then again, if you fully rely on going shields, then if you come across poison builds, you'll get murdered. And we actually got the crash site ticket. That's probably like the best one we could have gotten on day 6. Silver tier item, I guess silver tier loot, or just 4 gold. I think we'll go with the silver tier item. Something good. Mech moles. When this is hasted, your weapons gain damage. When this is hasted, your shield items gain shield. Could be probably good if we had better shield slash weapons. I guess we can sell that and just pick it up for now. Hold on to it. Get a small burn item. Sells small items. Get a small burn item. Okay, we can upgrade our induction Aegis. I would like more burn related things, I'm not gonna lie. We could probably drop in 2 more friends or 1 more friend. Remove this, but this is 15 burn technically. We have some stuff. We just need something that scales better. Get a slow item. Actually, a slow item could help. When an adjacent item slows or freezes, it charges that. Do we have the burn related one? Yes, we do. So we could have a slowing item fit in between this and this. I know that we have this one here, which I guess we could use as well. So non-weapon items. You know what? Let's check. We got 32 in the bank. Duct tape. When you slow, charge poison. Power sanders, kind of nice. You put that on the far left. It's always good. Chem snail. How many slow items do we have? Because we could haste this up and then slow cast to charge it. We got 1. Probably not worth with only 1 slow. Duct tape can be kind of nice. We have a levitation pad. There's probably a few things we could go into. Use an adjacent item. Shields. I guess we have no way of like buffing shield at the moment. Though. I think I want to get that power sander maybe. But then again, not really. Hasting. When we haste. The firefly to haste. Nah, it's probably not worth. I think we just want like upgraded friends and stuff like that.
Damn, Hearthstone changed.
Thank you, Dreamy, for the 32 months. Holy. Tell me about it. It's completely different. Nah, this is the Bazaar, dude. It's I actually kind of prefer it to Hearthstone Battlegrounds, not gonna lie. Because you're not sort of time limited, if that makes sense. Like we can spend all day in this little phase part, and then it's just auto battle after. Z shield, adjacent items cooldowns are reduced. Nah. Brick Buddy's good. For some stacking shield. We have stacking damage right now. So we could drop our shielding items and utilize this for shielding. And then actually mech-mole. We could go mech-mole, shielding, brick buddy, like Clarence, brick buddy, mech-mole. What's that? That would be there, that'd be there. That gives us 2 spaces left for some quick friends. Less TCG baggage. Yeah, true, I guess. Yeah. There's, I think getting the brick buddy is good. Companion core. Because we haven't gotten any skills that scale our burn or anything just yet. Our burn is kind of running a little bit flat. Well, let's yeet you for now. And we'll yeet. 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 You, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, let's do... Buy you. Okay, let's see. So, when you use another friend, this gains shield for the fight. And then our best friend we would throw you into, because when this is hasted, your weapons gain. Okay, so we want to haste this. So we put it next to the commanding core, so it gets hasted from that way. And then, I guess, levitation pad would also haste it. So we put that there. Then it's getting hasted and our shields and damage for our weapons are getting buffed up. This is a friend, this is a friend, this is a friend, this is a friend. They're all buffing each other. And then this one is hastes, but when an adjacent item burns, charge it. There's no burn on the field right now, so what would be better? Maybe the Chris Army Knife, because it's a both weapon and shield, so this is actually buffing it twice effectively, and it's a friend, and it's a relatively quick casting friend. Is that better than our burn what we had previously? I think it is. And then let's see, so leftmost gets crit, leftmost gets the shield. Is that what we want to shield? Probably. And okay, right, let's try that. I think that's stronger. I hope anyway. We pivoted from like kind of like a burn to a shield weapon scale. Oh. I think they have a kind of a strong build too, not gonna lie. Actually, what do they have? Not too sure. Figurehead. Weapons to the right have more damage. We didn't have aquatic to the left and reduced. Well, we kind of smashed him actually. I didn't even know. Like, okay. Seems good. A lot of damage. A lot of shield. Decent haste. This is why we upgraded this earlier, because we wanted that haste. Nice. Okay, because it's just when this is hasted, so just haste that as much as possible, and we get more scaling. Seems good. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh yeah, and we have our crash site expedition. Nice. Okay. Learn a friend skill from any hero. Learn a heal or regen skill. Learn a haste or slow skill. Or haste. kind of haste stuff right now. Let's do that. The first time you use an item, each fight haste 1 poison. Okay, we don't have any poison. First time you use an item, each fight haste 1 poison. Wait. Oh, wait. When one of your weapons is hasted, it gains 5 damage. Okay, so that would work against that. The first time you use an item, each fight haste 1 relic. We don't have any relics. The first time you use an item, each fight haste 1 burn. We don't have any burn. The first time you freeze, each fight slow all enemy items for 1 second. That's pretty strong, but you need a freeze. And we're not really guaranteed to get a freeze later. Man, these are not that great. When one of your weapons is hasted, it gains 5 damage. So I guess this would help this scale further and scale this one further because we're hasting them. So we would start doing more damage. I guess for now we'll go with that. Okay, and then enter the crystal growth chamber. So we get to grab all of these. When you sell this, learn a skill from another hero. When you sell this, reduce the cooldowns of items from other heroes. When you sell this, your leftmost item gains 2 random types. Okay, are we getting rid of these burn things and stuff? Okay, let's get rid of that. We don't need this anymore. That isn't a friend, so we'll get rid of you too. So, at the moment, this one's kind of useless. This one's kind of okay. We'd probably like sell that one straight away. Okay, so now we have the expedition NPCs to fight. So I think we sell this. What do we get? Rush. The first time you use an item, haste a weapon for 5 seconds. Okay, that's not too bad. I guess. Like if that gets hasted, that's pretty good. But hasting the other weapons is kind of meh. What do these guys do then? I don't know what these guys do. Let's have a look. I do hope they bring out that update. Supposedly there should be an update that they're working on. Where you can have a look what these guys actually do without having to go to, you know, the wiki or whatever.
G'day.
Hey Ago, welcome in, buddy. Conspiracy theorist might be pretty good. Especially if we want to pivot into shields, although... We're not shield core, we are companion core. They have a skill. Your items have their cooldown reduced for each of the following types you have: tech, friend, apparel, tool, and weapon. Well, that could come in handy with this. When you sell this, reduce. Oh, I know, with this one. When you sell this, your leftmost item gains your. You know what? We are probably always going to have our command core. Let's do this. What do we get? We have on this. We have potion and toy. That's what I got. I got potion and toy. That doesn't help against this guy's skill effect. Not that good. Who's this guy? Augmented Hillbilly. He has some weapon stuff. Your leftmost weapon gains more damage for each tech item you have, and its cooldown is reduced for each non-tech item. I've got one tech item. 2 tech items. 3 tech items. That could be good. Maybe we fight that dude. This one, the vessel. What does the vessel have? First time one of your items is destroyed each fight, charge all your items. Oh, it destroys items and stuff? Oh, it seems... I don't think we can do this fight. This fight destroys your items. Let's go for this guy. The fight on the right, I think, needs a lot of damage and stuff. Which we don't really have. But we might even fail against this. Oh, holy shit, we crit.
What happens to me, don't
Damn.
I thought it did.
Clarence for the win. Holy. Look how much damage that did. Giga. Charge a tech item to the right of this. When this is hasted, charge this. Okay. Not the greatest. Upgrade your core. I think we want to do that. Its cooldown gets reduced and the haste duration increases. You've reached the core of the Nexus. Gain gold and XP. Get a tech from another hero and 5 loot items. Or gain 2 XP. Get a tech from another hero and 5 loot items. I guess that would be a decent amount of gold. I think we get the XP, to be honest. We've got a lot of gold. Yeah, nah, you know what? Let's get gold and XP. And then see what's in the cargo hold. What do we have? Warp drive. Destroy this for the fight. Adjacent items are vehicles. Your vehicles have their cooldown reduced by 10%. When this is destroyed, charge your items. I guess you would want to have some way of repairing this to effectively loop charging your items. Icy welding helmet. Freeze an item, burns and shields. Spiky shield. Shield and deal damage equal to your shield. Could be okay, because we have some shields going. Broken shackles. Your weapons gain 4 damage for the fight. When you use a weapon, charge this. So, weapon stuff. We have quite a bit of weapons. I don't know what we would use out of this. Don't think we use that. Is any of these tech? Nah, that's medium weapon. I think we get rid of these. I think the icy welding helmet I won't use. Alright. Drink, lad. You must drink. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, did we get, like, any more powerful? Like, if we put that down... I guess, like, in place of the Clarence, but no, the Clarence does a lot of damage because of scales. I don't think we did get anything better. When you use a weapon, it charges this, and your weapons gain more damage. Weapon, weapon, weapon. So it's kind of like a mini mech mole. But this is better because, like, we're hasting it and it's providing double benefit. So I think we're still just as strong as we were. We didn't really get any stronger. How do we have 71 gold now? Holy moly. We have to go to some shops and buy some things. Holy multicast 7, that's a lot of shield and a regen. Wow. Okay, Well, we scale shield and damage, so I think we're gonna win. We just need a lucky crit from Quarrens. The sandstorm will happen soon.
Well,
Oh, there we go. There's our crit. The 16%. If we can scale our crit up, that'll be actually pretty good. I want to look at that recap. Damn, that was providing. They had a lot of regen. Wow. Durian. Shield? Chilled. Do damage equal to your shield. Heated. Slow 3 items. Wow, this provided quite a bit of shield and damage. Yeah, it looks like our weakest item is the Chris Army Knife. But we've got it in place because it scales from this. Although maybe even Brick Buddy is kind of like weaker. Based on the shield. Not really hasting it. Day 7. Transform an item. Sells small items. That's a gold. Maybe we transform this? Because it's a 2-slot gold? Do we have any 2 slots that we want that could be good with Companion Core? Probably. We could probably pivot to a different type of build. I think this is good like mid game, but when we get into end game, it's gonna it's not gonna be that good. Ice 9000. Oh. Poisons freeze 1 item for 1 second. When you freeze, this gains poison. Okay, so we kind of want to maybe pivot into freeze. Did we pick up that freeze thing? No, we didn't, right? Yeah. So poison, freeze. Some of Bazaar's most remarkable technology has been collected here. Upgrade your core. Upgrade your leftmost friend. Choose a free friend. I think we upgrade our core regardless here. Haste goes to 4 seconds and it is on a 4-second cooldown, which essentially means that it kind of keeps the left and right adjacent things permanently hasted. And we gain 10% max life. Seems pretty good. Okay, where Radiant Corsair I know gives like fire related stuff. It's essentially a phoenix. We want freeze, I think. I think we go with the Ice 9000 and we freeze stuff perhaps. Maybe. Although it's not a thing that scales off of haste. Technically we want stuff that scales off haste, you know? Like this. This scales off haste. But I mean, hasting this is good anyway, right? Like... Is it actually like good to like replace it now? Probably not. I need to go to a shop. Viper Tyrant. I'm assuming that Viper Tyrant gives some poison stuff. Ooh, they do. Pivot to poison / freeze, maybe. What does the turtle give? The treasure turtle. does have some cool things actually. You know, we go to treasure turtle. It's got a catfish which is poison that scales off of haste. Which could be cool. Maybe we get that. If we got that, then we could probably pivot to a poison build then. These left and right items get so much haste. What do we get? We got a bag of jewels. Okay. What do we need? We need more money. Lovely. This is hasted charge. Charge the tech item to the right. That's poison. That's adjacent to burns. Alright. Teaches haste and charge skills. Teaches poison skills. Teaches gold tier skills. Poison could be interesting. Haste and charge. The companion core is all about haste. I think we go haste charge.
The mind, but it's the other way around.
First time you haste each fight freeze. Okay. The first time you slow each fight charge a poison item. First time you use an item, each fight haste burn. So this is poison and freeze, but it scales off of freeze. First time you haste, freeze an item. Even without using it, this is still good. Freezing the enemy item, I guess, at the start. 4 seconds in is pretty good, I would say.
Just be there.
Sells small and medium items. Or see all that the Bazaar has offer. This is not too bad, I guess. Diamond tier. Or income, and now we get a diamond tier item. Corkscrew, deal 20 damage. The first time you use this, each fight, use the medium food to the left of this. 3 seconds, 6 seconds. Technically, I guess, it would deal more damage than this. But there's no shield. We might be able to transform that. Sells health and shield items. Or fight a monster. If we fight a monster, we would get more experience in total. Health and shield items. Health and shield. Maybe we could get something good from that. Or do we want more experience? If we kill this monster, we get an item. Plus, we would be closer to level. I think... A day 7. I think I fight the monster. I don't even know what this dude does. Seems like his weapons. Oh no, he's burn. Burn and weapon. When you burn, get damage. Okay, that's his scale. Oh, Jesus. That scales like crazy. Okay, I think we're dead. Oh, maybe. Ah, man, Clarence, why can't you crit? This dude had next to no health left. I think we got all of the experience though. We don't get the item, but we got all of the experience. So it's still okay.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
You win a fight this gains value. Your weapons have damage equal to this item's value. Okay, I feel like we win this then. There.
You've got talent.
Oh.
You should put it
Okay, we just won. Holy shit. Multi-crit Shiny diamond fang. What the heck? I'm surprised we actually did. Holy moly. I guess it was just, it kept on critting. That's what that was. I guess we were lucky to win that. Always sells discounted items. Oh, here we go. We're starting to get the large items, which is good. I think we reroll this stuff. New shield. That's probably better there. I'll buy this.
That one's on sale.
Using adjacent items gains damage for the fight. Adjacent large item. We use an adjacent medium item. This item gains 20% damage for the fight. Crane. I guess. Like when you use an adjacent medium item, you'd want to have that and a bunch of friends, I guess. This one here. The first time you use this, each fight destroy a small or medium enemy item. When you destroy an item, double this item's damage for the fight. Oh man, we re-rolled off that destroying item thing. Otherwise that could have been maybe kind of okay. Double the damage. Actually, that's not a friend, right? So it doesn't actually charge that. Oh, we have force field. Scrap metal is actually giga. Can use it to upgrade something. Okay. Can we... I don't think we can use the force field. It's basically a spike shield, but bigger and quicker. But it's not a friend, so the scaling would be worse. I think we just grab the metal scrap. Buy 6 tool or tech items. When you sell this, reduce your leftmost item's cooldown. When you sell this, upgrade your leftmost item,
You came all the way.
if it can be upgraded.
As well stock up. Those carts are huge for a reason.
Sells small items or transform. Transform the force field. There's a lot of good build defining things. Natsu!
Wish it was something else? Maybe it is.
How you going, Natsu? Oh! Amazing. Okay, we definitely want that. Yeah, I'm liking the game. I'm playing the game, right? So does that not equate to me liking the game? Let's check. Go to your item. Pylon. When you slow haste an item. Let's see. So we want to haste, slow, poison, freeze, burn. Made that Indiana Jones bow build the other day. Oh, the big boulder thing. I did see those boulder trap things. Okay, we definitely want things that work off Dualtron, and Dualtron is our win condition essentially. So we just want quick friends that basically do this. At the moment, we kind of don't really have that. We've got poison and freeze, so that's actually two things in one. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. This is whenever you use a friend, shield as well. So we can just utilize friends to shield, basically shield ourselves as well for 70. Hasting is a thing. When an adjacent item slows or freezes, charge. This freezes. So we would probably have this here. And then I guess we throw in this because it's a friend, it'll help us shield a bit, and then we haste it as well. Although we probably want to haste that one more. And then have that fly, so if it is affected by freeze and slow for half as long. Did an AP build by accident? It sounds pretty broken if you can just one-shot someone. But when saying that, I ended up doing that as well because I did a shield build with Dooley. I had a force field with a bunker on the shield core. So I would like Giga Shield and then double hit the enemy, and I had 100% crit on the force field. So multi hit 100% crit. So it would do like 6,000 damage or something like that. Hit a potion that doubled the damage and 100% crit. So it was like doing like 30k damage every 8 seconds. What the heck? I feel like nothing lives, you know. Nothing even lives 10k damage instantly. Like maybe the pig guy can get over 10k damage. But like, you know, every 8 seconds, nothing's gonna live that. We probably, like, when you slow haste an item, technically it's a slow and haste, but it's not a friend. And we're gonna need the armor, so we're nearly there with this. Oh, Bounce-tron? Probably not. Cosmic Rock, Dr. Vortex. What do these guys do? Let's check my thing again. Cosmic Rock. Cosmic Rock has some crit related things. It's got a pretty good item too. Bouncer-tron. We want to make sure we kill them as well though. I think Bouncer-tron's usually kind of hard. When you use a weapon, adjacent items gain crit chance for the fight. Yeah. It's just all weapons, we don't really want that. And Dr. Vortex is... Ooh. It's got a pretty good skill. The first time you freeze, burn, slow, poison, and a haste each fight, charge an item. That's pretty good. Yeah, the only thing is I don't know how quickly we can charge this up. That's the only bad thing. I think we actually haste that, to be honest. Although flying, we kind of want to make it fly, unless the enemy can't disrupt. Or the vortex guy can disrupt the board. So we want to prevent that from getting disrupted. Once we buy 5 more tech or tool items, we can upgrade our Dualtron to diamond. That'll be good because then it'll be 2000 damage when we proc it. Don't know which one we want to fight. I still want. I value the experience. Cosmic Rock gives us something kind of okay. With the crit could be good. Maybe we play it a little safe and go with the Cosmic Rock. But then again, nah. Vortex boy, we'll try this guy. I don't know if we have enough to scale before he kills us. We'll see. Okay, there's one. Oh, there's one trigger. We just have to trigger that before we die. Okay, never mind. Wait, he didn't even do anything. What the hell? This guy's supposed to be strong. When you freeze or slow, deal damage. When an enemy freezes or slows your items, this is targeted instead. I guess we were just constantly freezing that, so then it didn't do any damage to us. Sure, whatever. we'll take it. This does a lot of poison, actually. Perhaps we have 2 builds. Either the Dualtron or the Ice 9000. What do we get? We get a cog. Haste an adjacent item for 3 seconds. Hasting is good, actually. Because it affects Dualtron. What do we want to drop? This. What about you? Grab you. I really need a shop. Get it to upgrade a silver. Upgrading that would be kind of good, but medium items? Yeah.
I'm pretty laid back.
When this is hasted, this gains 5 burn for the fight. When you level up, get a small tech item. When you shield, charge this. And we want status. Back to burn. Don't know about that. We don't want you, and we don't want you. It's not a friend, so we don't want it. Charging session. We use the non-core item to the left. Charge your cores. Plasma rifle. When you burn, this gains damage. Cyber security. So there's 50 damage for each other weapon and tech item you have. Deals triple damage if it is your only friend. Nope. And the shop was nothing. However, we have a lot of money. Tool or tech items. Tech and tech, that's 32. Still gives us a chunk left. So I think I just try to get this going. 3 more. And I can sell these back basically as well. Small shield, sell skills. I think sell small and medium items. I think we can go with this. We probably want to get rid of the Chris Army enough because it doesn't do anything. Crypto is actually kind of good because it can get us more value. Alpha Ray. When you use a core or another ray, your weapons gain damage for the fight. We don't necessarily want that. We want status. We'll get the crypto. Hovertech. All other items start flying. When you crit with a flying item, it stops flying. Your flying items have 75% crit chance. Charge adjacent large item for half their cooldown. Ooh. That charges the item for 12 seconds. On an 8-second cooldown, which we can haste permanently. That seems pretty good. Red button. Let's have a look. What are we at? We are at 4 out of 6.
I'll take it.
Sell. Sell.
Fine, here's some gold.
Tech. Tech. Oh, when we buy this, we get an item.
Society, blah blah blah. Bye.
Burn by flares. Charge an item 1 second. It's not a friend. The only bad thing is obviously the red button. It isn't a friend. However, buy this. Okay, now this is upgraded. It will upgrade the Dualtron and reduce its cooldown. Wait, if we put, do we want to reduce the companion cooldown? If we put this, or would we want to reduce the red button cooldown now? No, we probably want to do that. So if we sell this, it'll reduce this cooldown by 3 and then upgrade that. There we go. Okay, and then we charge it by 12 seconds with that. We probably haste that. And then we haste this when adjacent to an item. That slows or freezes charge. Charge the tech item to the right. Charge adjacent large items for half their cooldown. I guess we probably just drop in. If we drop this friend in, it gives us shield every 6 seconds. Basically, that's kind of what that is. However, if we put in the cog, then it'll haste an adjacent item. It'll haste this and cast poison quicker, which then charges this. What's better though? Levitation or cog? Technically, cog hastes it more, but flying makes it so it's freeze and slow as half as well. We have some options. Or we could even charge this quicker, I think, though. We're like one key, or one or two key items away from having this build be like complete almost, I think. Right. Let's see.
Hi, I'm Stel.
See how we go.
Stel Ingenious. Wanna fight?
What do you have? Do you scale like crazy? I don't know.
No such thing as a failed.
Oh. Dualtron for the win. That's why getting it to diamond was so good. If we can get it to crit, holy. It was used twice. This charged it 12 seconds, I guess. Do we want to haste the Dualtron? Would that go off quicker then than charging this? That only was used once. This charged twice for, 6 seconds. Transform, sell non-weapon items. Transform singles? I don't know if we want single items. I think we want medium or larger. Although we could transform ice, but I think we kind of need to keep ice. I think we sell non-weapon things. Oh, okay. Well, we can definitely go with that. And what's this? Burn when an adjacent item hastes or slows charge. Okay, so yeah, let's diamond this up. That's on a 5-second cooldown. Okay. Reroll. Poison. Okay, let's see. When an adjacent item hastes or slows. Okay, I think we do that. So adjacent item freeze, that freezes. Adjacent item hastes, that hastes. Or do we want to haste the red button to get the Dualtron off quicker? Or do we want to haste the Ice 9000 to then, I guess, trigger charge this more? Because this permanently hastes this, right? Haste is charging twice as fast. So this is actually a 4-second cooldown once 4 seconds is over, essentially. Because it permanently will haste it. So 4 seconds, it's removing 12 seconds of charge. If we put this here and that there, then this will be applying a burn, but also, and this is where it gets confusing because it's like it'll charge when this hastes, so it's technically a 4-second cooldown, and then so I guess it's a 2-second cooldown, I think. So every 2 seconds it's removing 2 seconds off this. What was this? This was 4 seconds, it was removing 12, so 2 seconds it was removing 2. So 2, 4. Yeah, so the red button's better. Like that, I think. Math. Also, holy, 17 value? Yeah, we'll sell the crypto there. Crypto is between 0 and 20 based on its thing. Sells friend items. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is what I was looking for. You use another friend, this gains damage for the fight. Your other friend's cooldowns are reduced by 15%. We definitely want that. We don't want that. So we get this guy. There's a 2-slot friend that I need. That is Giga for this. But if we put this guy down, here's every 6 seconds, and then also 15% reduced cooldowns. So if we put him here, like this, 3.3, 4.3, 20.4. That's probably better, right? We don't care about this guy's scaling damage. We care about this guy's cooldown reduction. That's the big thing. You use another friend. 4.3 second cooldown on that. 20.4. That shaves off a lot of cooldown, right? 3.6 cooldown seconds. That's pretty big. And 1 item off. Enchant an item with poison, enchant an item with heal. happens if I enchant this with shield? Sorry, heal. Is that when I use a friend, I heal as well? Do I have anything that affects me poisoning? No, the first time you haste each fight, freeze an item. Let's see, enchant an item with heal. The Dualitron. What does Dualitron get when it is enchanted with heal? When you use a friend. No, it'll heal equal to the item's damage. Oh, okay. And then poison would poison equal to 10% of the item's damage. What's better? I guess if they're shield build, we poison and then it goes through it. But then again, if we just restore, what about the companion core? What does the companion core get? If we buff it up, it'll heal or it'll apply poison. What about the bulldozer? The bulldozer would get healing equal to the item's damage or poisoning equal to the item's damage. Red button. Okay. So I have a toss up between doing some more damage or healing. Do we have anything that we get more stuff based on heal? You use a large item, each fight heal. I feel like poison's probably stronger. We already get a boatload of shield. No, you know what? Let's go heal. At 2000 damage, 2000 heal. Dualtron. Okay. Does any of these guys give me maybe something that could help in this scenario? What does the duelist do? He probably does like some critting thing. Wait, he has a skill that gives our weapons lifesteal. Okay. Well, I don't know if we realistically need that. His other things are kind of not good for us. Oasis Guardian. This dude. You have a regen for each non-weapon item you have. Well, once again, healing. We don't really need healing. Yeah, we don't really need that. Jordan. What does Jordan do? When you use a small item, regen. Your rightmost weapon has damage. I don't think we want this guy. It's probably the duelist, maybe. There were a couple of busted combos. I remember seeing a 2-slot friend that hastes itself, and when it gets affected by haste, it poisons. But the key thing about that is that it's got like a substantially low cooldown, so it just spams itself constantly. It's got like a 2-second cooldown or something like that. So it would like every 2 seconds we would be poisoning, so it's charging every 2 seconds this. And because because it's got a cooldown of 2 seconds, it charges this 1 second every 2 seconds. You know. So it like cycles itself repeatedly. Basically like almost like a 1 second cooldown thing. Which is absolutely busted. I think we go, because they we don't really need, I mean we do need money actually. Actually no, not really, we have a lot of stuff we can sell. I guess we go with the duelist. Because I think his item, the weapons have lifesteal. If we randomly proc on that, that seems cool. See, so this is kind of slow to get up, but I mean like, you know, the fight didn't really last that long, honestly. Reload, okay, that's kind of worthless. We didn't get anything good. Sells haste, slow, and cooldown items. It doesn't haste, slow, or cooldown. Regen twice our level. Gumballs. I guess we can sell some of those and get some gumballs. Or the gumballs is money. I kind of want to save my money. Regen. Don't really need regen. Let's check. What do you got? Nothing really good. Slow. Go down. Slow. Where was duct tape ages ago? Sag. Okay. Small burn item sells medium. Ooh, medium items.
What can I get you?
Haste your friends for 2 seconds. When you buy this, get 1 nanobots. When you use another friend, charge this 1 second. Nah. Companion cause better right now. Nope, nothing good. However, if we pick this up at the start of each day, we get a relic from any hero. A little bit of economy. Taste your friends? Huh? A what? A what?
Oh, I think
Do you not read
I enjoy it.
taste? No. This guy's level 10.
Are you
Or level 9.
noticed? I'm huge.
Okay, we need at least 2 Dualtrons to kill him. Unless we crit.
Well, I'll admit,
Okay. This is pretty busted. This red button is actually awesome. Damn. 4,000 damage, 4,000 heal. I think we have a strong build, guys. Sells apparel. The item we want is not an apparel item. It's not a shield item either. Void shield. Shield equal to an enemy's burn. When an enemy uses an item, burn 1.
Oh wow, oh wow, Areoa capybara karat.
Mew. The carrot emote. Thank you for the 30 months resub. Holy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the lurk. Ago. Appreciate it. Good luck. You love carrot. Oh yeah? I'm sure you do. Every 8 seconds, shield equal to an enemy's burn. Dude, if we had some sort of burn build, that would be insane. When an enemy uses an item, burn 1. We don't really want it. So non-weapon items. So skills. Probably get a skill, I think. Your rightmost shield item has 50 shield. Holy, or crit. When you use a tool, items adjacent to it gain a 6 crit. We don't have a tool. I think this one, to be honest. I need more money though. I need money. We need 40 gold for that. Because that means that every time we use a friend, we get 170 shield instead of 120. That seems pretty good. What do I mean, crit? What are we at right now? We are crit. 12% on our active items. Your leftmost item has 16 plus 12. Tasting friends, using friends. Yeah. Non-weapon items. Currently that. What's better? To bet on a crit to do 4k damage or to guarantee some extra shielding? I don't think we honestly need the shielding, to be honest. I don't think we need the crit either though, but the crit is good because it affects all of our active items. I'm gonna reroll. Okay, so we could basically do the same for slightly less money. If you have a vehicle, your non-vehicle items cooldowns are reduced by 5%. Hold up, this is a vehicle. That's a vehicle. Your non-vehicle items. So this would reduce. And then these would reduce. Oh shit, okay. What's this? The first 8 times you shield each fight, charge an item once. Wait. Is that not better? Charge an item. I mean, it's not guaranteed to charge this item, but charging this is just as good, if not better. Granted, it's once you shield, so you got to get this item and this item to start using those. I think the electrified hull. Can I get that amount of money? Bye bye Ice 9000. Bye bye you. Bye bye you. I think that one's to go. Teaches freeze skills. Teaches slow skills. Skills unique to dually. When you use a core, your shield items gain 30 shield for the fight. Oh my god. Our core is already maxed. If you have exactly one friend, its cooldown and your core's cooldown are reduced. Nope. Okay, every time we use our core, our shield scales. That's pretty broken, I think. That seems good. Boss arrow, what do you do? Any non-weapon is used, slow it. That seems weird. Weapons do more. Okay, he's got like a crit thing. Lord of the Wastes. I hope you're doing well, Mule, by the way. Good to see you around. Your weapons do double crit damage. Oh, that could be good. If we crit, that's even more. More damagios. And then a Rex. This dude. Oh, he's got a friend regen thing. He's got some friend things actually. Friend related stuff. We're using friends. Or a Zora said could be cool. Well, that could be cool too. What do we get? Oh, amazing. Holy. Is that actually worth though? Yeah, where did we get you from? Oh, we got you from the Temporal Navigator. When an adjacent item slows, this gains poison for the fight. Ugh. 6 seconds. Hastes adjacent items. When you burn, charge 1 second. We don't burn. Or do I guess? Adjacent item hastes. I guess technically we could go here, right? It hastes this. It hastes that, which charges it more, which then burns it more. That's hasting it more, which charges it more, which burns it more, which then charges this. It's like an infinite loop. Or is it better to have this? We had the cooldown thing. Oh yeah, we didn't take the cooldown thing. Your other friend's cooldowns are reduced. This is technically not a friend, so it doesn't reduce his cooldown. Maybe that is better. Interesting. I mean, it is a friend, so we do get that shield scale a little bit more. We'll give it a go. We'll see if we kind of win quicker. Do we have a two? We do have a 2-slot item. On the off chance we get what I'm after, I might transform it.
There's no one keeping track of
Transformed left item. Nope, we didn't get what we wanted.
it. Was already like
So small items, we don't want a small item. We will get a small weapon for some economy. Right, swap this over. Now, what is better? When you burn haste. I don't know if this is better, but it is a friend, so we get more shield. You know, we just need the Dualtron to go off.
But if you insist,
One thing is, if the enemy has destroy build, we can get royally fucked. Is this a destroy build? If it runs out of enemy, we destroy an item. We just have to beat him before we lose.
defeat does
Okay,
not
there we go.
defeat
Woo.
me.
Yeah, he destroyed this. I hate destroy builds. Disintegration ray. Like, when this runs out of ammo, destroy an enemy item. Do damage. Shield equal to this item's damage. Heal equal to this item's damage. Adjacent items have bonus damage heal, etc, etc. They were trying to do my build. You're on the wrong character for that, bro. Get a haste item. Ooh. What was that? Aw, oh, damn. Transform, small item, get a slow item. Transform.
nothing is what it seems. And if it is, I'll change it.
Excuse me? We got that twice from the transformation. Get a gold tier item. Well, haste your other items. Gain regen for the fight. When you burn, charges. It's not what we want. Vulcus Enforcer. This guy... it's got maybe some okay stuff. He's got like a lot of freeze stuff, actually. He's got a pretty good skill. The Trash Titan. When you use a small item, charge a large item. Technically, our small items wouldn't be disappearing at some point. Also, was that better? I don't think this was better. I think this red button here is better. It seemed slower getting the Dualtron off. the alchemist. Master alchemist. I think he gives some like, I don't know, reloading things and stuff. He's not too good. Rainbow potion. Yeah. Focus Enforcer. For the money. Maybe their skill or something.
Target is resisting.
What do we get? An ice pick. Freeze an item for 1 second. Oh, no space. So that. Bronze tier neutrals. I will get a weapon. Sells weapons. Get some max health. Upgrade your shields. Okay.
Fighting out there, you gotta keep your strength up.
Another battle.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Well, they have a decent amount of health. Oh, they are a burn slowing build. However,
Bring her about. I've got
we are too quick.
her with me.
They were extremely slow. Yeah, right. When you haste, yeah, you haste your other items, and then when you burn, it gets charged, and it burns based on that and that. So it kind of like cycles it a bunch of times. Interesting. Enchant an item with poison. Sells medium and large items. Enchant with poison. Companion core poisoning, and then poison triggers this more often because it charges it quicker. Yeah. What else would we want to like charge it with potentially? If we charged it with crit, everything would get crit, but that would require getting crit. Right now we do that. That's the most powerful thing we can do right now anyway. Sells weapons, we don't want that. Don't really want any of these. Guess we can get this. Guess we upgrade our burn a little bit, sure. Oh, who are you? Void Colossus. Excuse me. What's he do? When you burn, charge a shield item. When you burn, haste an item. We've got some really strong skills. What's the Dreadnought have? Dreadnought is... You use a large item, burn 30. We don't really want anything from that. The experiment. Hulking experiment. It's got ammo related things. Okay, let's try our luck at the void courses. I'm assuming it destroys items. Destroy an item. Yeah. Okay, can we charge before that goes off? Yes, we can. Pog. Give us a skill. When you burn, charge a shield item. Ooh. Nope. Burn multicast. When you shield, this gains at 1 burn for the fight. Get out of here. Upgrade an item. Teaches god tier skills. The only upgrade we have is literally this, and it would put it into... Oh, I guess friends cooldown are reduced more? Oh. Is that what that would do? Bulldozer. At gold, or diamond rather, all friends cooldown is reduced by 25%. Okay, that's pretty big. That's an extra 10%, 20.4 seconds. To 18 seconds, holy 2.9, oh my god. Sales at non-weapon items. I need that double slot thing.
With big bargains.
Nah, man. Never lucky. It's got the ice again.
You're not ready to accept the light.
Sells small and medium.
Do you have any huge
Angry Billion Bot. Merely show this gains damage. Nope. Nitrogen Hammer. Dualtron mainframe. When you use a friend, charge a core and haste a large item. Your Dualtron has the core type. Hey Fused, what game is this? Bro, do you know how Twitch works? Do you know that there's a category section underneath the streamer's streamer name? Tell him I'm telling him. Oh my god, hi streamer, what are you playing? Yeah. Do you know what categories are? It's called the Bazaar, by the way. It's a roguelike card game, like auto battle card game type of thing. It's really cool. It's very in depth and I guess like numbery kind of thing. Our build is absolutely destroying. We're basically winning at the moment, which is cool. However, I wonder if this is an upgrade for us. Probably not, to be honest. Like 2.9 seconds, right? If we were to drop these two, 2.9 seconds, this would, when you use a friend, charge a core for 1 second and haste a large item. The Dualtron, aka this, our winning condition, becomes a core. So when we use these two, essentially it charges a core. It charges this or this, and this here is poisoning, so it's also charging this. I don't know if that's better or not. You know what, we can probably buy it and sit on it, because I have not found the specific friend I want. We have another Ice 9000 there. Thank you would never got that from the title alone. Sorry for making waste air. Huh? You mean sorry for wasting air? Or making me waste air, I guess. I think regardless of someone talking, you still use the same amount of air. Is this stronger? Comes core type. I don't know if that is stronger, to be honest, because this charges this for half its cooldown, which seems busted. And every time this hastes, this gets charged, meaning that essentially for this one time this cooldowns of 2.9. This charges, so this has technically got a 2.8 second cooldown. When is Fuse and Peg collab? Answer JB's question. Fused? I delegate the question to you. By all means, please answer. She's screaming. Oh, that guy's got life steal. I think we win. We even crit him. Holy shit, we got the 16% chance to crit. Dude, I feel sorry for anyone coming up against my character. My build. Next month? Shit, I guess it... Wait, hold on. I guess it depends on what time next month. No. No, it might not be. It might not be next month. No. It might not be next month. I might be busy for the entire month because the WoW expansion is coming out. Alright, sells items or where sells discounted items.
Owner is the ultimate businessman. Take the deal.
Use a core or another ray charge. Nope. Nope. Pierre conditioner. Freeze 2 items for 1 second. When you use a friend or your core, charge this. That seems kind of okay. Dude, where is this thing that I want? All your items start flying. Destroy this and an enemy item with no cooldown for the fight.
But flying things is the point of everything.
Dude, I need the vendor that sells friends, because then that, like, it
I'll help you find who does.
shortens the pool of available items that I can search for. We level up, get a small tech item. We will technically level up, but is that even worth it? Our tech item is already maxed. It's probably not worth it. I mean, maybe it's some more eco. We do love a bit of eco, you know,
Oh,
because that sells for 4. We bought it for 6. Teaches diamond tier skills, weapon skills, burn skills. Wait, do we have anything with burn? When you, the first time you haste, freeze? That's fine. I think we just go with the diamond tier. Teaches a weapon, we don't really need weapon stuff. Diamond tier, be right back, enjoy! Ooh, your weapons have 20% crit. So that would go to 36, no, yeah. 36%. The first 8 times you slow. Nope, we don't slow. Your core's cooldown is reduced by another 15%. That would technically get this up and running more, but I think the crit, if we bet on the crit, is that why you were back? Month is hard. What do you mean month is hard? Huh? What did I say? The weapon to the right of this has 20% crit. If you have exactly one weapon, when you crit with it, charge a non-weapon. Yes? I don't remember what I said. Man, wait. Charge adjacent large items. Oh, we could put that on this left side. And then we could have a crit. Wait, so if we did this, like this, it would still charge. And then The weapon. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's the weapon to the right. So this. There we go. 56 crit chance. So we have a 56% chance to do 4,000 damage every time it cooldowns. Hey Almond. Stream name is spelled like the Benedict Cumberbatch, says Penguin. Yeah, but I have had my name before I even knew that thing existed, so it's not related, even though apparently people think it is related. Think of it as a What a based message. It's funny because when I first had people who start mentioning that, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? Like, who is this dude? And then I had to go like watch the video for it, and I'm like, yeah, I can maybe kind of see it, but who looks at the name, like my name, Peg and Wing, and then, oh, thank you, Lock, for the raid. Welcome in. Let me finish that thought before I greet the raiders. Who looks at my name and goes, yeah, that's Penguin. I mean, apparently a lot of people actually, for some reason. So I guess I can understand the Benedict Cumberbatch thing a lot then. Because I look at my name and I'm like, no, you separate it. You know how you would say and? It's basically Peg and Wing. But then I shortened it because who the hell wants to just put and in their name? So Peg and Wing. I mean, welcome in, look. Just Peg, exactly. And then now I can have a nice short 3-letter name with just Peg, which is good. So just call me Peg. It's fine. What did you get up to? A dance of fire. Nice. Wait, I feel like that was the I remember you played that before, right? Peg Amber Cinderwing. What? I can't remember. Regardless, I hope you had a not very long time. It's a rhythm game. Ah, okay. Nice. I hope you jammed out. I don't know what type of rhythms, but regardless, usually rhythm games are very jammy. Hope you had a good time. Welcome in, guys. We're currently playing the Bazaar, which is like a roguelike auto-battler card game. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. My build is currently dominating. I'm trying to like min-max it and figure out what's best and stuff like that. I think we go back to what we had. And if any of the raiders and Lock yourself needs to get some after stream care, please go right ahead. Feel free to lurk, or if you're gonna go. And then feel free. You bad at it? You spent an hour freaking out chatting and then decided to play rhythm to chill out. Nice. I mean, we're all bad at some things and stuff like that. It takes like practice makes perfect. Okay, let's see. Wait, didn't we fight the Void Colossus just before? We could fight him again. We could have another chance at his skills. What does Master Alchemist was garbage. Test Subject Alpha. I haven't fought before. This guy gives some stuff based on if we poison. Well, your enemy is poisoned. Their items cooldowns are increased. You know what? Let's go with the Void Colossus dude again. Hello again. We're much stronger again. Oh, that crit. 36%. Nice. If we can get this like guaranteed crit, that would be absolutely amazing. What do we get? Oh, when you burn, charge a shield. That's the best one for us. Literally when this burns, it charges this. So it burns. It charges this for 2 seconds. And then this triggers charging it another second. So our Dualtron goes off quicker. Sell non-weapon items. We can upgrade our schematic. Not that we really need to. We're not going to level again. When you use your leftmost item, charge your rightmost item. Is that worth? Probably not, right? Because we don't really have a spammy left item. And we have no room, essentially. We fight monsters up to 4 times in one day, in one day run if they are long enough. If the day is long enough. You only get a certain amount of events per day, don't you? No? We can't make this work because we don't have any room. But theoretically, I guess it would be... We would have the Firefly on the left and the Dualtron on the right. Use your leftmost item, charge your rightmost item. So we want to charge that, so it'd be on the left. But doesn't fit. Oh my god. Wait, is this worth? Hold on, if this is diamond. When you use a friend, charge a core 2 seconds and haste a large item. Is that better than this and this? This is when it comes down to like the weird tricky math. And then is it better with like counting this, the void energy? Because when this goes off, this charges at 3 seconds. But then if we had this in place, when this goes off, this here would charge this. Let's see. Haste would be 2 seconds. Poison would be another 2 seconds. So that's 4 seconds. And then this would be 6 seconds. It would charge it for. Every 2.9 seconds, it would charge 6 seconds off. Plus we could move it, so then this gets hasted as well. Your phone inserted the word day in a sentence by itself. Oh. You can fight up to 4 times in one run, if they are long enough. Ah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Okay, right. Yeah, because if you do lose, technically you have more chances of battling and stuff, more days when you lose. Because like theoretically it would be something like this. 18-second cooldown. 2.9. It's got poison. It's got haste. It hastes this. The only downside, technically, is there's one less friend for shields, but that doesn't really matter. It's just all about charging this, but now we have to take into account, right? So this charges at 6 seconds every 2.9 seconds, okay? Irregardless of this item over here, when this gets used, it would also charge it by 2 seconds. But we're not counting this one. We're talking about this one and these 2 slots. So then, when this is in place and this goes off, which then this technically would go off too. This would haste and poison, so that's already 4 seconds. And we know that this one, every time this one goes off, this is technically going off at the same time. So that's 2, 4, 6 seconds, 7 seconds every time this goes off in conjunction. So that's already better than that. But that's not taking into account that. I think this technically 2.9. If you go up to the 6 seconds, then that's like 6, 12, 14 total, I guess. Yeah, that would be like 14 total every 2 things. So then that would be what, 14 there. But then we can account for this. Charges half of its cooldown. So it would charge it 8, 9 rather. You would get in 6. It's very close. I think it's about equal, to be honest. I think it's about equal between this and these two and this. I think based on, just because this is another friend and the first 8 times you shield, we charge an item. This is a friend, so it's going to act more times and activate that. And also activate this. I think it's just better to have this current setup. Just based on our skills that we've gotten over the course of the run. Cinder, sells weapons. Get an inspiration. Well, it's going to be our last fight. Because if we win, we complete the run. So we'll gain more max life. And we'll fight this guy. This looks fun, so we'll definitely have to check it out. Gonna go into lurk though. Memories lock. Yeah, it's good fun. I think it's on special for 50% for another week, maybe. However, there's a demo you can play where you can play like 3 games to get a feel of the game first as well. So I definitely recommend checking out the demo,
Like my crew says at the
giving it
bar,
a go, and then going from there. And dude, that guy got fucking murdered. Okay, we won 10 victories. Dude, what a game. Dualtron, everyone. Holy, look at that beast. God damn. Sheesh. This guy did nothing. What kind of build did he have? What the hell? Fiery targeting drone. Haste the item to the left. And give it crit. Ah, okay, they had a shark. A haste build for the shark. Charge adjacent items. If you have 5 or more unique types, this item's cooldown is reduced by 5 seconds. Damn. Rowboat. Haste. So that was hitting these two. First time an enemy falls below half health. One of your slots becomes a stove. The item here is heated. Oh yeah, you had the crow's nest. So they were doing crow's nest shark ray build, which is pretty strong. However, there's no like sustain here. I feel like it's a much slower compared to what we had, because we had shielding and then we just nuke. Damn, what a cool build. Definitely feels strong. Nice. I'm gonna give that a cheese screenshot. Nice, I did the dailies all in one run. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, not my collection. Play again. That game took quite a while. Wait, that was like nearly a 3-hour game. I guess I was reading and like talking a bit on my thoughts for the game. Get a silver tier tool from any hero. An adjacent shield item gains shield for the fight. When you use an adjacent shield item, do 8 damage. Ooh, Ooh, friend items. I feel like this is the best guy to get. Oh, Mech Mole with Wrist Warrior. And we haste. Try to get some sort of haste. Oh, wait, we have a haste here. Yeah, we can do that. Let's reroll. Oh, Brick Buddy. And Hamlet. We need slow charge. Okay, I think we get Brick Buddy. When you use an adjacent shield item. Okay, this looks pretty strong. I mean, we don't have any more gold, but it could be strong. In terms of who to fight. I would give fire stuff. Commander gives a shield item, I believe. I can find the Kyber drone. Stinger can slow. Gotta haste this one to increase our damage. There we go. Kept on hasting this one, I think. Or even itself. We just need some reliable way to haste. Let's get a skill. And first time you use an item, each fight a shield. Okay. Small bronzed here. Well, we slap this down. When you use an adjacent shield item, deal 8 damage. Nice. Let's grab this skill. Rightmost shield. Or we upgrade this 15%. Are we going another shield build? First time you use an item, this is going to be 15% instead. Or we can make our right item gain plus 20. I think we'll do that. Seems a little upfront better. Great. Get another skill. Oh shit, shield items get crit. Looks like we're gonna go shield build maybe? Kind of again. I mean the previous one we were companion. Companion shield and then we pivoted. Welcome back, Hago. Hello, hello. Need to scale our damage a bit better. We have good shield, so we need to hopefully get a better form of haste. Because if we go up against a poison build, we will most definitely die.
Whoa, take it easy. I thought we were just sparring.
Not a bad day. Flawless so far. So weapons, get a small weapon. Strange mushroom. Get a small silver-tailed friend. Ooh, okay. More hasting. Sells items. Small curious creature, get another skill. First 3 times you haste, each fight a shield. Leftmost weapon does more damage. That kind of would be good, but I think we're going shielding, so shield it is. And technically this is better than that. Alright. Rogue Scrapper. Thief. The only problem is I keep forgetting what these guys have. Which is a little annoying, because then I gotta look at the website to see what things they can get. I think the scrapper might be better because they drop shield related things. The thief can give crit related things. Also, some form of scaling shadow cloak could be good. Actually, maybe we could bet on that. Yeah, let's bet on that.
Knife or beat?
I mean, the crit's kind of okay. But if we get the Shadowed Cloak, that could be good. Hasting straight away the Mech Mole. It's a guaranteed haste every time this activates. This guy doesn't have a form of scaling. That's fine. This is money if we get that. This is more damage to our weapon if we get that.
An outrage!
Nice. We probably won't be able to finish this run, by the way, during my stream time. Based on how long it took for my previous one. So that was medium items. I don't know what type of medium item I would want. Small shield, we will level up.
Nothing tiny, nothing all about moderation.
Charge your non-tech items. Use an adjacent tech item charge. We're going to level up and we're going to get a core. Okay. Friend. When this is hasted, this and the weapon to the left of this gains damage. These could be used. Tech. I think we grabbed a friend, maybe? Maybe we've almost gone straight into what we had previously. Okay, what do we get? There is no armor core. Damn, I kind of wanted to try the armor core. I guess we go companion core again, because we have a bunch of friends. Okay. Small tech item. Flares. Alright, where are we placing this? We want guaranteed haste on this. You use another friend, gains damage. Maybe we drop this like this, so we just have hastings and haste. Probably haste this up here. There's no damage here though. So maybe need Clarence in here just to scale more damage. It kind of depends on where they... Well, actually... it could be okay, I think. Maybe I haste this one, so then it hastes more often. Rather than the shield. Needs more slots. I could replace the hasting ones with Clarence. 6 seconds, 6 seconds. I will go with this for now. I mean, this is hasted your weapons gain damage. And shields. I don't think this is enough damage. think the chlorines one might have been better.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Depends. If this guy has a good scale thing. I've got burn and a lot of shield, but I think we have way more shield than them. So long as this hits the haste, we will outscale significantly. So we're gonna hit the sandstorm, but I got way more shield.
You've got talent.
Damn, I didn't even go through my shield. That's crazy. Brick buddy for the win, holy. Medium items again.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you.
Ooh, Satcom. Get a small friend at the start of each day.
Oh, delivery's
Good eco. When you use a core, it gains damage for the fight and reload. Is a friend. Haste adjacent items. When you use another tech item, charge this. That is tech. Tech. We could throw this in and haste this, and then we can drop these Aidens. First Aiden, haste 2. An item for 2 seconds. I mean, it's hitting everything. If we can guarantee haste on this, like we have here, but it's friends, and friends scale this. I think it's kind of better. This one here. Adjacent item gains shield. Use an adjacent shield item. Deal 8. That's not so good now. Ooh, hell yeah, that's good. That makes our scaling double as effective. That's probably like one of the best upgrades we could have gotten then. Get a non-weapon. You use a small item or core, charge 2. Bit of money. Giant mosquito. Dabbling apprentice. Street gamer. Time to look at it again. Mosquito has poison stuff. We definitely do not want to go to the mosquito because we would probably die. The apprentice has some reload things, potions and stuff. It's got a ticket. Street gamer. I think it might be the go.
Everybody watch! I'm about to blitz this new.
I think if we get a Piggles, that's good. When you win a fight, get a Piggle at the start of each day. Upgrade a Piggle. There's like these shield Piggles. Oh, Temple Expedition ticket could be good too. Look how much shield we have. Oh my god.
I can't believe it.
Post shower on the PC, no more phone typos. Nice. Welcome back. Ah, this has double shield. Non-weapon items. Buddy's building me a wall. Yeah. We'll get gamble. Sag. We lost 5 gold, but we get an XP, and we level from it. Upgrade. Upgrade a bronze. Now, we would only be able to upgrade like here or here. Or maybe we upgrade the clients now that we've got room. Or we go a silver tier item. Devil? Getting the game? You are? You got influenced? And then I think we would probably haste Clarence. Oh, nah, hasting the hasters is pretty nice. Alright, I think we... Okay, listen. Yep, nice. I mean, I believe it is still 50% off, so that's pretty good. Abandoned chest sells weapons. I'll go to chest. Get a skill. Ah. It's a burn skill. Damn. Imagine if we still continued with those shield skills. Commission based of influenced sales. I think I've influenced a couple guys to get some of the games I've been playing. Deathman certainly has spoken about it before. I've got a lot of burn over here. Ooh. But a little bit more damage and they're dead. I'm surprised how well this build is going. We've had to wait out the sandstorm twice on enemies. Sells weapons. No. I guess we get a small tool. Ooh, okay. Well, that is a burn. That could be kind of based on actually having the rightmost burn has +4 burn. Like, that's kind of a lot of burn if we can multi tool 3 times. But I think right now we utilize what we have. This was the friend we got from the Satcom. So that's already 1 gold eco. Aid a caravan, sells non-weapon items. I think we aid a caravan. Get 5 loot items and 1 XP. Oh shit. Day 9 we have the expedition. Alright, we have reduced cooldown. Probably put that on the companion core. Gain some regen. I think I'm ever going to use that. Grab those. Okay. Is this PvE or PvP? So, at the end of a day, you fight a real player. But throughout all of the other sort of events, the hours of the day, it's all like PvE, I guess. Like these guys here, these are NPCs that you fight. At the end of the day, it's you fight one person. However, like you're not time limited between the fights and stuff, you know, like, and I can exit the game and come back to the game later and stuff like that. Which is what I'll be doing anyway, because I'm probably going to be only on for another half hour or whatever. The Outlands Dervish gives some crit items. It's not too bad. The Retiree is some stuff with shield, but I think it needs a regen first, and his other items are kind of garbage. Hell, Billy has maybe something good. We'll go with Hellbilly. He gives an additional gold.
Wrong outland, stranger.
He does have some weapon scaling stuff. Like if we get the crash site ticket, that's pretty good. Or the shield item here is also good because of diamond. We can actually utilize that to transform it into a usable item, perhaps. Oh yeah, easy. Look at Clarence's damage go. Holy.
Folks like you move in, prices start going up.
Okay, this is going pretty good so far. Nice. Adjacent weapon gains 15 damage for the fight. Heal gains 15 heal, shield 15. So it's kind of like this, but for the things that are directly adjacent to it. I think for our setup, because this, when it gets hit by a haste, it directly buffs them straight away. So that has to wait 5 seconds for it to actually do anything. We're not going into burn. Silver tier items, because we leveled up.
We're a good team.
When you use a friend, your weapons gain 2 damage, and shield items gain 2 shield for the fight. Seems good. Literally like what we're using right now. We've got a bit of money now, we'll go to this guy. Ooh, we are shielding a couple bit. But is that better than Clarence? Not really. There are some builds you can do with Armadillo though, but that's kind of like a very late game, I feel like. And do I want to hold on to him? I mean, I probably could.
Ooh, that one's on sale. Buy 200, get one free.
Charge adjacent. Blast doors. Troll saw. Burn enemy equal to 10% damage done. The first time any player falls below half health, destroy a small item. When you destroy an item, use this. Dude, looks like you're dead. How many arms does he have? Sells health and shield item, gain 2 XP. Health and shield items. Duct tape could be good. I think we get the XP though. Leveling is so powerful. Just 2? Ah. Well, then for sure he isn't your dad. Because that guy had like 6 arms. Oh, this guy's got a bunch of regen, bunch of shield, bunch of burn. However, we got a bunch of shield and a bunch of damage. He's scaling a little bit. Actually, he's scaling quite a bit because of this cargo shorts. It was crazy. I think he wins because he's got way higher scaling. What would you cast for each type you have? That's crazy. He had the wrist warrior. When you use an adjacent shield item, do damage. And then this side, when you use a small item, charge this. Okay. Multi-casts, healing, burn equal to 10% of this item's heal. Haste adjacent properties for 2 seconds. If you have 2 or more weapons, they gain 20 damage to fight. If you have 2 or more shields, they gain... Yeah, it's a very strong setup. Sells items.
The Bazaar's
JJ, give me something good. That's not really what we want. We can upgrade our brick buddy. Ooh, we do want a levitation pad. Power sander is good too. We can directly trigger the mech mole with it, rather than relying on these. However, they aren't a friend.
So, how about this weather we're
So then technically the Clarence doesn't upgrade better. I think I didn't have room for the SATCOM. That's a mistake.
do you have to leave?
I think both of these are pretty good. Levitation pads always really nice. And I think we grab the power stander. Replace this, chuck this over here, like so. Hit some code, sell non-weapon items.
No weapons? Leave with
Freeze an item, cleanse your burn. Coolant can be used. We're getting a boatload of shield. Freezing their stuff is not too bad. Using flying item, hasten item. At the start of each fight, your cores start flying. This and adjacent items are immune to freeze. Use all your medium-sized cores. We have all medium-sized cores. Boom. If we scale our Florence and our brick buddy up, then this is actually not too bad. Should I hold on to it? Nah.
I suppose you'll go buy a weapon instead.
Yes, I will go buy a weapon, if there's a good weapon. Gorgon Noble. The Noble. The Noble has... Oh, what do you have? Do you have poison or something? Ooh, it's got poison. It's the one thing I'm kind of afraid of. But also because it has poison. It's probably not the craziest thing. And we could probably kill it though. We have good damage as soon as we scale our Clarence up. The commander. Don't know about that. Although, yeah, you know what, we'll go with the commander. It's kind of a guaranteed win. It's got some reducing cooldown things. Busy bees we could utilize because it's a friend. The obsidian one would be better to get. And Counter Strike is not too bad. Alright, what do we get? We got the honeycomb. Another level up. Silver deer tech item. I think we get just a regular tier item. Red button. Well, we know how good that is. That was a bit of a game changer. More experience. Sells haste, slow, and cooldown items. I do like experience. We eco it up. Ooh. Tinker. My beloved. Oh. This monitor lizard was what I was looking for that entire time last game. This thing is a beast. you haste it, and then you just poison your enemy. It's crazy. And it directly hastes itself. It's crazy. And every time you level it up, its cooldown gets reduced. So maybe we kind of pivot off into a haste poison build. We've got levitation pad here. We've got some stuff that hastes. Slow and slow. So we definitely want that. We don't have burn. Let's drop that. I think we drop that one. Pick up this.
He'll keep you safe.
So we don't really need the shield scale because this will scale anyway on friend use. So I think we can probably get rid of this. Place, actually that will get hasted from this, and then that's getting hasted there. Slow an item to the left. I do wonder if we could just chem snail rather. When you slow, charge this. So that technically slows, so we could put the thing on the left over there, and then drop that one over as well. Get rid of that. Minus. Reroll. Oh. That's... You shield deal 100 damage. Okay, I might save the Armadillo for future. But the Chlorins I don't think I'm gonna grab. Because I want to do this. This slows that. Which is technically bad, but it charges it when it slows. So it's actually kind of good. Seconds. Okay, maybe we go here. Go there. Slows to the left. No, we want to continuously haste this. Okay, how's that? So we slow, which charges that thing. We've got some haste going. It might be able to land on this or anything else to speed it up. Seems good. What's better to slow though, the chem snail or potentially the honeycomb? Or we'll just haste that up. I think that's the way to go. Although we don't have shields, instead we've got regen and heals here. Do we need shield? I feel like we probably need shield. Shield and poison. I don't know if this is stronger. We just absolutely murder them with poison build. So if they have a shield, we ignore it essentially. This might not be not online just yet. We have to see.
When we're done here, stop by my shop for a tuna.
Think of it a haste. Being with hydrate, not the haste, although. Wait, they didn't complete their build. Haste? I was looking at items that haste. Oh, they don't need to complete their build. Jesus.
Want me to fix your stuff?
While this is flying, it has multicast. Reduce the item's cooldown by 1 second for this fight. With Shadow Cloak. That's kind of busted. Never mind. Medium item. We'll aid a caravan because you can get some good stuff here. Like that. XP, and we level. We definitely upgrade our core. Transform or more XP. I think we gain XP. Or the Lich. I don't think we can fight the Lich. It's got some broken stuff, I think. Some broken stuff we can't deal with. It's got a lot of poison. That would scale... It would scale way too much. Sandwich on us or Zookeeper. Surely the Zookeeper has a bunch of friends and stuff we could use. When you use a friend, poison. It's got some poison stuff as well. Ooh. Leech. You poison this gains damage. Burn. This one would be the best. Toxic friendship. That's what we need. And we stacked up that poison quite a bit, actually. The Brick Buddy still provides quite a bit of shields. Damn. Out is no good. Small shield, chocolate, purchase an item from this hero. I don't know what you could give, but we'll have a check.
Welcome to my workshop.
The vehicle starts flying while your enemy is burned. The cooldown of your vehicles is reduced. When your items start flying, haste it for 2 seconds. Boosted saucer. Deal damage, repair an item. When you repair it, this gains damage for the fight. When you destroy, an item is charged for 4 seconds. This and an adjacent item starts flying. Nothing good there. Oh. Haste this for 1 second and it stops flying. When you sell this, enchant your leftmost item with the same or lower rarity with shiny. So silver. Silver or lower rarity. Well, that's kind of garbage. Haste 1 item for a second. Slow 1 item for a second. That's pretty nice. Hasting and slowing. Burn or destroy. Charge. Gives shield. Charge adjacent drones. Vehicles and drones stop flying. Haste 1 item for a second. Multicast for each adjacent tool. Nothing really too good. We won't be able to get Orbital Polisher going because we are Companion Core and not Flying Core. Haste and slow, the multi-tool seems good, but we'd probably drop the levitation pad for now. Let's do that.
Use that to help someone, okay? Not to beat me in our next fight.
Put that in, and then this we can throw there, so we get more slows and more hastes. That will get charged more. That's getting charged there. Okay. Right. we'll finish this day and then I'll finish there. Sells diamond tier items.
The bazaar is a tawdry place.
Holy. Okay. Well, that's very expensive. We can maybe get a bit of items. Soldering gun. Burn for 6 seconds. We have to reroll because there's nothing really good there. Burn 4. This has burn equal to 20% of your shield. That could be good. Micro Mac haste this for 2 seconds. Radiant Metronome. Adjacent items are affected by freeze and slow for half as long. When you use an adjacent item, haste the other adjacent item for 3 seconds. That's really good. Can we get the metronome? We need 6 more money. Can sell that. I want to keep the temple. I guess we get rid of that and rid of that. Pick this up. Haste. Use an adjacent item. Haste the other. Okay, so where we use this, it's going to haste. Well, it would haste that itself there, so we don't really want to do that. So this gets used, it hastes that. This gets used, it would haste that. This gets used, it would haste that. I think in that case, we do like this, so then it hastes that. This gets used, which hastes that, which then this gets used, which hastes that. Can that affect that? I don't know. Might be better with one of these then. Because then it'll for sure get haste, and then that effect can hit that. Because that hastes the item to the left. There's no slowing here. Maybe the damage from this is better because it's 100 damage. 8 seconds. Every time you shield. Shielded as hasted there. Not the best items. I guess some more single friends would be better so we can continue to use the companion core a bit quicker. However, actually a welding torch. If we could buy that, we don't have enough money. Gold tier skill, teaches crit, teaches freeze. Get a gold. First 5 times you use our cover, each fight, haste an item. Dinosaur and relic cooldowns are reduced. Okay, we get the core hastes an item.
Skills quickly, but it takes patience to master them.
This is interesting.
I was raised on the streets. Do they have any crit stuff? Oh, they do. Skewer. Okay. Well, we got plenty of shield. Oh, yeah, true. We got the balanced friendship. When you use a friend, your weapons gain damage, and shield gains. Items gain shield. Kind of forgot about that. So spamming friends is giga. Okay, that's pretty strong. Wasn't so much
poison, but we're kind of using this to spam out friends that then kind of scale everything. Alright though. Silver or lower? Definitely upgrade our monitor lizard here. Upgrade a silver or lower.
Have you seen Sylvia by any chance?
Because this is now a 3-second
Now go out there and be a star.
cooldown, and it now poisons for 10 when hasted. Aid caravan. Ooh, 2 income and an XP. Radiant Corsair. I don't think we can kill a Radiant Corsair. But maybe. It does a bunch of burn. You know what, let's try it. This will be my last event, and then I'll have to head off. This one scales burn a lot, so... And it slows as well, but we have a decent amount of haste stuff going, so... Maybe. Maybe we can kill it. Probably not though. Yeah, nah. Oh. Okay, we got free experience from it though, so that's still... not too bad. Yeah, this one's really hard, but if you can kill it, Fiery Rebuff, if you get that, is amazing. It's probably the best thing. Transformation. Nothing good to transform though. Charge your tech item. If you have only one tech item, reduce it by 3 seconds. Not the greatest. Sell skills. And that's buffed. First time one of your items is destroyed each fight, repair it. Now that kind of could help against an enemy that has destroying stuff. Like a preventive measure, almost. Honestly, don't need that. Don't need that. It is expensive though. Nah. Go with that. This dude's name.
Exactly like you. People are a pattern.
Oh, they got a lot of freeze. But we got a lot of poison.
Just behind the veil.
Nice.
My family waits for me.
Dude, we've gotten studies so much. That is insane. Jellyfish. When you use an adjacent aquatic item, this is hasted. Poison. Not the greatest because we don't have aquatic items. Haste, slow, and cooldown.
I'm so fast, I'm living in your future.
Yeah, we can start getting free items. Ooh, that's good. Okay.
Go, you, hurry!
Choose an item. Haste or slow is charged. When you slow, haste an item for 1 second.
No reroll. Ooh. Burn and poison scale rather than the shield stuff. Still need this for shielding.
Look at this! You're so fast now!
Okay. And this is hasted. This gains burn. Haste, haste, haste. Oh, and it's a only burn item, so it has more burn. So we have burn and poison, heal, and shield. But it's 11 o'clock, guys. So that's where I end today. Appreciate everyone hanging out and enjoying the Bazaar. I actually really like this game. It's my type of game. I thoroughly enjoy it. Who's on? Holy moly, there's so many people on. Jeez. Thank you for enjoying, JB. Appreciate you. Let's see. We're gonna find someone quickly to raid off. Probably someone who's probably just started, maybe. Let's see. Somewhere we haven't gone in a while. Someone who doesn't mind when I raid and run. Ah, okay. Perfect. Guys, we're gonna go to Akame. She's just started. Feel free to use the raid command if you'd like. Top one if you have a sub, bottom one if you follow. Appreciate everyone enjoying the stream. I run off and sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow. What did I put on my schedule? I didn't talk about my schedule thing. Sorry.
Did I?
Potentially StarCraft 2 tomorrow. The continuing the Revolution Overdrive campaign. I'll probably finish this particular Bazaar run off tomorrow after work, more than likely. But yeah, take care, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye 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 bye. Hello, Senexu. Good night, Senexu. Good night, Fused. Fused, go to bed as well. It's even later than than me. You degen. You go to bed at like 5 a.m. It's crazy. Thank you, Lesh. Take care. Bye 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 bye.